Collaborative Project Rubric, Week 2, ISO 1101, Winter 2012. Instructor Diana Absatz Blades. This is your collaborative project rubric for Week 2. You can earn as much as 50 points. Please just take a couple minutes to go over all of the elements or criteria for this rubric, and also please go over all of the performance levels required for this rubric. We are continuing. Please just take a minute to keep reading your collaborative project rubric for Week 2. Continue reading your collaborative project rubric for Week 2. You are almost done. Please keep reading your collaborative project rubric for Week 2. How to interpret this part of the rubric? The following is the criteria for the high score. 4. Student respects the deadlines of the assignment. Very simple. Each team needs to submit this assignment on day 7 of Week 2. I encourage all teams to set your own deadlines so the complete assignment can be turned in on time. How to interpret this part of the rubric? The following is the criteria for the high score. 4. Sharing equally. This section refers to individual share of work of each team member. By the end of Week 1 or beginning of Week 2, students should have chosen their individual tasks, so the assignment could be completed on time. Don't forget, Task 1, Introduction plus 1 paragraph for the body of the paper. Task 2, 2 paragraphs for the body of the paper plus cover sheet. Task 3, 1 or 2 concluding and reflecting paragraphs plus reference sheet. How to interpret this part of the rubric? The following is the criteria for the high score. 4. Leaves feedback to other team members. Each student needs to keep a communication log that will turn in at the end of Week 2. Each team member will need to show at least 3 entries: date, time, member's name, where communication with team members took place. Keep records. How to interpret this part of the rubric? The following is the criteria for the high score. 4. Answer questions, post comments, teammates. Along with the communication log, students must submit evidence, copy of an email, written transcript from another source of communication using your own words to describe the conversation, showing constructive feedback to at least one of your team members. How to interpret this part of the rubric? The following is the criteria for the high score. 4. Laid out organization. This is the section of your assignment where students can gain the most points because it's the core of any collaborative project. After all tasks have been submitted, each team member needs to review the essay as a whole. These questions should be asked after reading the essay. Is the paper well constructed? Does the essay have a good introduction, giving an overview of the whole essay? Does the body of the essay is strong and related to the introductory paragraph? Does the essay have good summarizing conclusion? Do all paragraphs together develop one idea in a systematic way? If you can answer to all of these questions, yes, then your work is well done. Laid out organization will continue, and I strongly suggest that before the end of week 1 or beginning of week 2, an outline of the paper is completed. The outline of the essay needs to be done right away so the team can focus on developing their own tasks. The 3 principles out of the 7 principles that make differentiated instruction a successful instructional method need to be chosen first. It is my personal suggestion that by Friday of week 2, every team should have a rough draft of the whole essay, so team members can work over the weekend editing their papers in order to achieve the goals of the collaborative assignment. Finally, the last slide. How to interpret this part of the rubric. The following is the criteria for the high score. 4. Language, structure. Editing the language of your essay comes last. Here you are putting polish on a shoe that has already been stitched. You have got to proofread your essay a few times to catch all the rough spots and language errors. As you proofread, you will be checking for misspellings, poor mechanics, bad grammar, awkward word flow, and numerous other linguistic details that you can improve. Proofreading the language might take hours as you attempt to polish your language to the point that it is pleasing to read and has literary style. As a team, you will be helping each other towards the success of your team assignment.